Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ABIO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Pretty crazy price movement today, and then you combine that with the fact that you look down here that this is, the volume has been the biggest that this chart has seen for quite a while, and a lot of eyeballs on this one, so let's map out some levels of support and resistance. Now, this chart is somewhat tricky to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. I mean, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there, and you wanted to sell within, 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you do care about things from the big picture perspective, then yeah, the bulls do still have a chance to build some higher bases. So just keep that in mind. I may sound crazy calling something bullish or bearish, but it all depends on, what your actual strategy was. Now, the first level of support that ideally speaking, you definitely want to see the price hold up above is going to be the 60-cent mark. You can see several times today, the bears did try to press down through that level, but to give some bulls credit, that they did do a good job of holding strong there. Now, I'm not going to give the bulls credit because this pullback, I would argue, a little bit overblown. However, it's not like the price went all the way back to where it started, down in this area of the chart around, 50 cents. So it's not as bad as it could have been. However, it's a situation where, it could have been better, but it also could have been worse. And, from the big picture perspective, the one reasoning that you could say the bulls are still in full control is, let's say that the price actually continues to do what it's been doing at 60 cents, bounces around, and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a big old set of lows right here. You'd have this set of lows down here. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, then there you go. Now you have overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what you want to, that's what you care about. Again, big picture perspective. I fully get it. If you're a day trader up there that you bought or right there, then yeah, you couldn't care less about these stair steps. But, that's where, like I said, things get a little tricky, and it all kind of depends on, your strategy going forward. Now, in the event the price does actually bottom out here and then starts to bounce back upwards, where are some of these levels of resistance at? First area of resistance on any sort of bounce, right up here at, what is that, about 65 cents. If the price can push through 65, the next level of resistance, keep an eye on up there at that former consolidation area, right up there at about 70 cents. So I guess that makes it easy. 65, 70, key hurdles with any sort of bounce. But yeah, things are definitely a little sketchy right now, but the bulls do still technically have a chance to build a higher base. So let's see if they can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.